Yo, YouTube, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to today's video, where today I'm going to be giving you guys the best props plays for, Saturday, March 22nd, college basketball. And boys, big shout out to everyone that tailed yesterday. Unfortunately, I believe free picks went 1-1, so you broke even yesterday. But everyone else that was in the VIP crushed it. Here's just a few of the plays we put out a little later in the day. VIP, I don't tend to go as much player prop oriented, just because teams are a little bit easier to predict, and had a phenomenal day yesterday. For example, if you put up 400, you end up making about 495 back. I like to safe bet. Yes, you could put $400 down and try to gamble it like a lottery ticket. I like to make educational and get boys. If you, I mean, I was watching mainly college basketball, but we got some mix up here, with college and NBA. And bro, the Pistons right here, I'm circling it, bro. I don't know what they were doing. The Pistons somehow lost to the Mavericks, who traded away Luka. They're considering like forfeiting games because of how bad they are right now. And the Pistons, who were like 85% when they were favored or were winning at an 85% clip, somehow drop a game against the Mavericks. Cade had a horrible first half. I'm not going to go into it, but this should have been a 4P for these four right here. But yeah, I'm transparent. I could have just shown the 3, but I show the 4 because realistically, the profit on this should have been like 600 or something. So just letting you guys know. But yeah, real quickly before we dive into today's 2 picks for college basketball, I absolutely love it. These are heaters. You can play them on PrizePicks, but right now, if you guys don't know, I highly recommend on your phone, download the Sleeper app, and then once you download it, use code Frosty, because right now they do all these deposit matches. Sometimes they deposit match up to $100, like 100%. I think right now they're also running a promo where if you play $5, like or bet $5, you get another 55 in return. They always are running these amazing promos. So yeah. Use my code Frosty. If you use that code, you get access to all the promos I'm referring to if you're a first-time user. And Sleeper by far, I broke it down last video. Sleeper by far has the best odds. So for example, on PrizePicks, like a 2-man will be like 3 times or whatever. On Sleeper yesterday, that 2-man I put out was 3.4 times. Guys, that makes a big difference in the grand scheme of when you are betting. So I highly recommend it. This could give you free money to play March Madness with, the rest of it heading into the round 32. So you might as well go ahead and do it. And right now, they're actually doing a cool thing where tomorrow, this will be the free square if you're a first-time user. They have Karl Anthony Towns, 99% off. It's a free square for any users using my code Frosty. So you can basically take the 2 free plays I'm giving you today, throw in Karl Anthony Towns, and you're going to get a free 3-man for the risk of only a 2-man. So without a doubt, there's no reason you shouldn't be using Sleeper. It gives you the best odds, and there's a ton of promos all the time. They keep sending me promos to go ahead and use. So yeah, make sure you guys go ahead, sign up for Sleeper. Just download on your phone. It takes 2 seconds and use my code Frosty. Get access to all this stuff because it's insane. But I'm going to show you PrizePicks. Unfortunately, Sleeper doesn't have a web browser, or else I would use them. PrizePicks, a lot of people are familiar with, so, you guys get it. And I'm not going to keep you waiting anymore. I got 2 plays, absolutely love, and really good here. So, first play, I really like. Nolan Hickman, Gonzaga. And by the way, I'll just say this real quick also at the beginning. The 2 plays, one's in the Drake Texas Tech game, and then it's this game right here, the Gonzaga Houston game. So, yeah, make sure you're Texas Tech, Gonzaga, those are the 2 games. So, first play, and it's actually going to be kind of perceived differently than you may expect, is Nolan Hickman. So his line's currently set to 13.5 right now. And I normally don't fade the data I receive from Outlier, but boys, it's telling you to go over here, and I just don't see it. So obviously, if you take a look at his last 10, he's hitting this at an 80% clip, W. And then in his last 5, he's hitting this at, 80% clip. Great to see, okay? In the season, hit it 70%. But when you dive into these games, over 13.5 PRA, you'll start to see this little trend against the competition. So against Kentucky, a tournament team, he failed to do this. Against UConn, a tournament team, got nowhere near it. UCLA, another tournament team, did not achieve this goal or number. And yeah, you're going to notice a trend. St. Mary's didn't do it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? Against St. Mary's, failed to do it again. And my point I'm making with this, he covers this line against their division, which is great for him, great as a player. When they're playing tough competition, even 30 minutes, he's averaging 30 minutes. He doesn't hit this number. Nolan Hickman does not hit over 13.5 PRA. Now, obviously, there are outliers. There could be an injury in the game, whatever. But the reason this also gives me confidence is a lot of people are going to see that he just hit this against UGA, Georgia, and be like, oh, I mean, this guy's on a streak right now. Look at him. He's heating up. He's playing good. First off, we saw a little streak, a 5 little play streak right here. Dropped some horrible games, a horrible stretch right here. But, and you'll notice St. Mary's, that was that game right there. Just add some context to it. But the big thing is that Georgia game, anyone that watched it knew it was a blowout. I'm pretty sure it was like 3-27 or something. It was a horrible game. It was bad for Georgia. People didn't know if Georgia knew that the game started. That's how bad it was. So, full transparency, I love this matchup. And it's saying to take his over. We are going to take his under, Nolan Hickman, right here. And I like it a lot. I like this under a lot right here. I think this is one of those where you got to do some data diving and like say, well, why is he achieving 13.5? I don't think because he averaged also 30 minutes that game in Georgia. I think they're just playing whoever. Like when it matters, I just don't see him hitting this. And Gonzaga is playing Houston. Let's add that. Like, in my opinion, probably the second best team in this tournament, right behind Florida. So that is a fade for me. So Nolan Hickman, less than 13.5 PRA for tomorrow or today, technically, when you're watching. Next play, Bennett Sturts. Okay, now this is a very interesting one. Drake, Texas Tech. That's gonna be a great game. I think there's gonna be a lot of points scored in this game. This one we are not gonna be fading the data. I like him, and it's specifically just because of the Mizzou game. Okay, and if you take a look here, I don't know what his points line's at. What's his point? His point line is at 17. So honestly, if you want to take his points, I would say at this point I'd be willing to take his points, and I'd be willing to take his points, rebound, assists. They're actually pretty comparable. It looks like he dropped under 17.5. He's hits that as 70% clip. PRA he's hit at a 80% clip. So, do your due diligence. His PRA cover should actually be closer to like 90%. Just happened to go miss one rebound, missed an assist. A buddy missed a shot here. But the one thing that could give you that like kind of confidence for this is he only had one rebound against Mizzou. He will be facing Texas Tech. They're an offensive dynamo, and normally with offense comes a lot of shots. So I do expect his rebounds to go up. Like, because look if you take a look here, he's averaging close to like 5 rebounds a game, 4 or 5. And in the first Mizzou game, he only got 1. So there could be a physicality aspect when you level up the competition. I just think 1 is extremely low for him, and he's still covered. And then his assist numbers right here, I'd probably say average is like that 3 to 4 range. And he got that, which means his teammates were hitting shots against a SEC opponent in Mizzou. I don't know. I like this. It was an upset. And I think Bennett Sturts, who's currently averaging 40 minutes a game, gives me confidence. He's going to be a guy playing the entire game. And yeah, I like this matchup a lot. He doesn't get into foul trouble. Like even 3, I would not consider foul trouble. If you saw a couple 4s in there, they'd maybe be some outliers and see if they correlate, but they don't. And yeah, he's shooting 51% right now on average. He's shooting 50% from 3 on average. I mean, he went 3 for 3. He hit 100%, but even when he's not shooting 100%, he's making 5, he's making 2. Kind of the game, the one game he made 1 and shot 17%. He missed by a point, but then he also has made 1. So I guess his 3-point percentage, like if he can hit 2 threes, it seems like every time he hits 2 threes, except for the Bradley game. And I'm actually kind of curious. A little less minutes, I don't really know. The Bradley game might just be an outlier. Sometimes it's just an outlier. Didn't get to the free throw line a lot, it looks like, so that could be a factor. Yeah, actually, went to the free throw line once and made 0. So just an off night for him there. That's what that looks like right there, because he kept his same minutes. There was no crazy outlier. He gets to the free throw line, man. And so shoots 81% from the free throw line. And then, yeah, you guys see he's averaging close to about 5 rebounds a game. So overall, I like these metrics. I like the matchup against Texas Tech, and I think it's going to be a phenomenal game. And yeah, I'll leave it up to you. I like his points. I like his PRA. I'm probably going to take his PRA. But if you want to take his points, I understand. Just a little bit hesitation there, because I think that is super reliant more so on his 3 points that night. And I don't know how often he's going to be shooting the 3 against Texas Tech. But yeah, Bennett Sturts, like this matchup. Let me go ahead and pull this up. What's his... Oh, is this PRA currently listed? Oh, no, yeah, 25.5. I thought I was going crazy. Okay, boom, 25.5. So like I said, guys, this on PrizePicks right now, 20 to win 60. If you did that on Sleeper right now, that's going to be like 20 to pay, I think like probably around 71, 72. And that's $12 extra if you win. That makes a big difference. And on top of you being able to get an absolute free play, you can turn this 2-leg into a 3-leg. And for example, on PrizePicks, that bumps it up. Let's just add a random one. I'm not adding this one. I'm just like clicking a random play. That's a 5 times. So on Sleeper, that's probably going to be like a 5.7 to 6 times. And that makes a big difference. So use Sleeper for this play. Use my code Frosty. Get access to all these promos. Get the deposit match, whatever promos they're running, and it's just an absolute steal. So, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Let's have a fun day. I'll do another recap on VIP. If you guys are potentially interested in some of these VIP plays, let me know. I'll consider opening that up again. I normally don't do it often, but yeah, maybe we'll open it up or something for you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's video for more March Madness. Peace.